you envisioned AI doing beyond its typical tasks? Imagine the possibilities when AI matches or surpasses human abilities. Visualize AI helping us uncovering hidden talents and gaining deeper self-insights. Introducing iBlooming, where your journey to self-realization begins. Powered by our innovative open AI technology, iBlooming is designed to help you uncover and nurture you. At iBlooming, we leverage big data and extensive historical insights to craft detailed AI-driven profiles that provide profound understanding of your personality and capabilities. At iBlooming, personalized profiling guides you to your unique goals with tailored courses, enhancing your growth and equipping you for success in diverse fields. iBlooming brings the world to your doorstep with multiple language selections through seamless AI translation.
Courage हमें तरीकों और जीवन के पहलुओं में मदद करता है. Pertama, memberikan kemampuan.
This global knowledge base not only broadens your perspective, but also enriches your learning experience. Whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur, an experienced professional, or an inquisitive student, iBlooming localizes content to guide you towards a successful and fulfilling future. Beyond your own growth, you can empower others and contribute to their growth by becoming a channel provider and sharing your unique talents, experiences, and ideas through the platform. Join us at iBlooming and embark on a transformative journey to bloom into your full potential. Let's bloom together in this exciting adventure of self-discovery and personal growth.
In today's fast-paced world, artificial intelligence is transforming the world, automating tasks and reshaping the job market. Millions of jobs are at risk of being replaced by AI. At the same time, AI is helping people achieve greater success in the business world. The question is, are you ready to adapt and thrive in this new era? The key to success is mastering more knowledge, acquiring new skills, and broadening your horizons to meet the demands of today's rapidly changing world. We are proud to introduce the solution, iBlooming, an AI-based learning platform. One of our revolutionary learning concepts is the Global iLearning Movement, GIM. Our mission is simple, to foster a lifelong learning attitude globally. We offer high value, high benefits, and a super low cost. You gain exclusive access to live seminars and content from renowned speakers and coaches around the world. Typically, this could cost hundreds to thousands of dollars. But with the GIM concept, the cost is incredibly low, only $2 per month. So everyone can learn from local and global experts. We not only provide a wide range of topics, subjects, knowledge, and skills, but also a lot more benefits. Learning opportunities from both local and global experts, covering a wide selection of topics or subjects. Opportunities to connect with experts who offer special micro-certifications. Need a specific skill to thrive in this new AI world? Our on-demand videos from global speakers are ready whenever you need them. Learn anytime, anywhere. Connect directly with our channel providers for personalized mentoring and coaching. Get the guidance you need to excel in your career. Personalized learning topics based on your profile through AI and big data. Translations provided by iBlooming's in-house AI team, allowing learners to understand foreign experts in their own language. A variety of topics ranging from casual to professional. Flexibility to learn when and where you want. Skills that schools don't teach, keeping pace with the AI era, and unlocking new opportunities for personal development, financial growth, and holistic success. Sign up now at iBlooming and take the first step towards a brighter, more successful future. Only $2 per month. Don't wait for the future to pass you by. Upskill yourself today and join the global iLearning movement.
Hello, welcome to iBlooming Preview today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone from all over the world, from different cities, different countries. Okay, before we start, I would like to get to know each other. Can you please write down on your chat room that where you're coming from, where is your city, where is your country, and also let our speaker to know where you're coming from. Okay, I already see some writing there that Dr. Mansarin, hello, and from Cambodia, welcome you. And Miss Lei Hong from Malaysia, Savut from Cambodia, now 7 p.m. in Cambodia. And also Samnon in Cambodia, Chaya in Cambodia, and Boneri also in Cambodia. Hello, welcome everyone. And also Cindy from Surabaya, Indonesia. And I also can see someone from Bandung in Indonesia, and also Jakarta, Vicha from Jakarta, Indonesia, Chanta from Cambodia. Wow, it's very far away from Canada, Vancouver, Miss Hild. Welcome, welcome. And also Rain from Cambodia, and also Christina, Kathleen from Jakarta, and also from Malaysia. Grace, welcome everyone from a lot of different country, different cities. Welcome everybody. Okay, before we start to our main event, I have some important announcement would like to share with you. And today's event we speak in English, and we have live interpretations for Indonesia Bahasa, also Cantonese and Mandarin, and also Khmer's Cambodia. So, and for other languages, you can use the captions features to view your interpretation, to view your language. Okay, secondly, we have the Q&A sections with our speaker, but during the sections, if you have any questions, you can write down the chat room or the Q&A box, okay? And lastly, that I would like to encourage everybody have the actively participation to send a lot of emoji of heart, of clappings, and also for thumbs up. Can you please try to see whether the reaction emoji function can work? That we can see, okay, wow, we can a big heart, a lot of heart. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. And also today we are very blessed. We are very honored to invite our Mr. Ivan Choi to come to our sections again, that he is the expertise of character profiling. He will share with us that continue with the series of last week about bullying. And he will share with us as a parents how to handle and how to help our kids to handle when they encounter bullying, physical bullying and also verbal bullying. This is a very important topics for our kids and also for our families. Okay, without further ado, please join me together to send a lot of clappings to invite our speaker, our amazing speaker, Mr. Ivan Choi, on the stage.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining this session. In today's session, I'd like to talk about physical and verbal bullying through the 9 iBommies. Parents, you really need to pay close attention. What kind of reactions would children from different iBommy have? So how can we communicate with them effectively and directly to help our kids? The most important thing is to understand what exactly it means bullying. Physical and verbal bullying are usually very direct. In the beginning, it's often disguised as joking around. Bit by bit, when it's done repeatedly, it turns into a form of bullying. Repeated insults or repeatedly damaging a child's self-confidence. Remember one thing, physical injuries or direct bodily wounds might leave a visible scar, but verbal bullying takes a very, very long time to heal. At best, it might take a few years. At worst, it cannot be erased even after decades. We really need to pay close attention to this. Physical bullying includes actions like kicking, bumping, hitting, or intentionally tripping classmates to make them fall. Another form involves grabbing their stationery, taking their things, or damaging items belonging to other classmates or children. It also includes blocking a child from leaving a place they want to go. All of these fall under physical bullying. For verbal bullying, it often starts out sounding like a joke, such as calling someone nicknames. It can even go as far as making fun of their family background, family relationships, or mocking changes in their academic performance or school results. In more serious cases, it can involve threats or even extorting money. That's no longer just a joke. And we shouldn't let children dismiss or cover up these situations by saying they're only joking. If it keeps happening and the child feels helpless or powerless, that's when parents need to pay close attention to their child's behavior and well-being, because not every child will tell their parents directly about what's happening. All right, there are 5 key things parents should do. First, listen, be patient, and really pay attention to what your child says in their everyday conversation. This is very important. Sometimes it takes a lot of courage for a child to open up and tell you about things happening at school or problems they are facing in their daily life. At that moment, parents need to be patient and truly listen to what their child is feeling. If we miss this important golden moment to hear our child's thoughts and feelings, the child may feel that their parents don't care or don't take them seriously. Then they may no longer be willing to open up further or communicate with their parents, and that can make things much more difficult. The second thing is that parents need to believe their children. Whatever they tell you, try to see things from their perspective and let them know that they don't need to worry. No matter what happens, we believe what you are telling us. As parents, we also need to protect our children, whether it is in terms of legal matters or their safety, and we should keep records of what has happened. We can even record what the child says. It is best to keep written records, including when the incident happened, who was involved, their relationship with the child, and what exactly took place. Then we can begin taking steps to protect the child. We need to understand the pressure when a child has to face bullying repeatedly every day, and follow up on the problems they are experiencing. For example, are there any physical injuries, or have their belongings, such as stationery or other personal items, been damaged? Are these things happening every day? If the situation becomes more serious, we need to pay attention to every single detail. Remember, the first thing we should do is listen. Next, don't scold or blame your child. Believe them and keep records of the time, place, and people involved. If it happens repeatedly, we should start contacting the school. We must never simply dismiss the issue or brush off what our child is going through. Doing so could lead to very serious consequences. All right, it's time again. Through our eye matrix, we can understand which type of iBoomie each of our children belongs to. So, when it comes to Yaya, what kind of reactions would they have? Does your child have the Yaya character from iBommies? All right. It turns out that when they experience bullying, they may use laughter to cover it up. They pretend that they don't care and use humor to ease the awkwardness, because deep down they still hope that their friends around them will continue to like them. However, this can become a risk, because when they are bullied for a long period of time and continue to respond by laughing it off, when other people bully Yaya, they may think, oh, this child isn't angry. They are still laughing, so they continue bullying them. Slowly, the child may start accepting these disrespectful behaviors as normal. So what should parents do? Parents need to help Yaya understand the difference between what is a joke and what is actually bullying. Harmful, repeated insulting or disrespectful words and behaviors should not be ignored. We need to train Yaya that when they encounter such situations, they should learn to say no. They can say, I don't want this. I don't feel comfortable with this. I don't like you making fun of me this way. We should teach them to recognize what is unkind and what is kind, and remind them that they deserve to be treated with respect by others. They need to show an attitude and make it clear that there are boundaries. Yaya doesn't mean that they don't feel hurt. It's just that they may use a smile to make the situation less awkward in that moment. Parents can tell them, you can be kind, but you must also learn to say no, okay? Because Yaya also need to go through the process of learning how to interact and get along with other children. All right, let's take a look at Wawa. We're talking about Wawa. When they encounter bullying, they may freeze on the spot and not know how to react. They may try to avoid the person who is bullying them, or they may gradually become unwilling to appear in the same place as that person. However, this is just an avoidance strategy, because their reactions are often very subtle. When they experience bullying, they may slowly start to rely on fear, worry, or anxiety as a way to avoid the situation. As parents, what we need to do is actually quite simple. We must teach Wawa to tell the people around them to stop. We call it being firm and decisive. The first thing they should do is say, "No, stop, I don't like this." For example, if you continue doing this, I will tell the teacher. They need to learn how to stand up for themselves and how to refuse. When they encounter safety issues or dangerous situations, they need to know how to set clear boundaries. Wawa don't want to make the problem bigger, and they also don't want to handle situations in a very aggressive way. They prefer to keep the peace and avoid conflict. However, as parents, we need to remind Wawa children of something important. It's okay that they don't want to argue with others, but they need to understand one thing. Leave the dangerous situation first. Then find a trusted adult to help you handle the situation. This can help Wawa solve a problem because Wawa especially need time to slowly process and accept things. Wawa tend to choose avoidance. Over time, if they keep avoiding those situations, they may become less confident and feel weaker. This is something we need to address. We must give Wawa back their confidence. Alright, as for Fifi, what kind of reaction will they have? When Fifi hears a hurtful comment, especially one that affects them deeply, their first reaction is usually quite direct. For example, they may cry, or they may feel that they are not good enough. They may start believing the insults or negative things that others say about them. They may start thinking, is there really something wrong with me? That is Fifi's more direct reaction. So where is the danger? The danger is that their self-esteem can suddenly take a major hit. They may treat other people's hurtful or malicious words as if they are the truth. As parents, the first thing we should do is comfort and calm Fifi's emotions, because Fifi's emotions can come quickly and also pass quickly. We need to help them understand that when someone says something hurtful, we must distinguish whether it is a real issue, whether the other person was just joking with them, or whether it was simply a prank. They need more reassurance and encouragement to affirm their own sense of value. Fifi can easily take someone else's words as the truth and over time keep those words in their hearts until they become a wound that is difficult to heal. So when parents talk to Fifi, they need to remind them of one important thing. What other people say should not be taken too deeply to heart, and they should not place too much importance on those words. You need to believe in your own values and not be so quick to question whether they are right or wrong. You should stand firm in your own principles. When you truly cannot tell what is right or wrong, you can seek advice from trusted family members or teachers. Fifi doesn't need to worry. The first thing you need to do is calm your emotions, take a moment to be still and breathe deeply. Many problems can be solved. Alright, let's take a look at Mumu and see what kind of reactions they may have. When Mumu experiences this, they simply say, "Forget it, I won't complain. I don't want to make the situation bigger." Or when they are repeatedly laughed at, they just keep holding it in and enduring it, because when the classmates or students who bully a child notice that they can continue bullying without any resistance, they may think, "I can keep doing this because you won't fight back." It may escalate, right? In situations of bullying, we may unintentionally end up encouraging or reinforcing the bully's behavior. This is very dangerous because Mumu's silence may make the bully see them as weak. So as parents, we need to tell Mumu that we are not asking them to take revenge, and we are not asking them to silently endure the situation either. They should not accept words or comments that are unfair or inappropriate. Instead, they need to learn how to tell others to stop. Tell everyone, "You need to stop," okay? We need to build up enough courage to stand in front of the bully and say it clearly. Mumu's kindness and gentleness are actually strengths, but they should not be turned into reasons for others to bully them. Parents should tell Mumu that true peace does not mean completely giving in or tolerating everything. They need to understand that before a bully's behavior gets worse, there is a moment when they must speak up and tell the other person to stop. They need to let others know that not everyone's kindness and goodwill can be easily taken advantage of. Hopefully, through every experience and by learning how to express themselves, Mumu can develop greater confidence. This is very important because Mumu also don't want to hurt or infringe on others. They are actually very kind children. All right, now let's take a look at Bubu. Bubu may not realize that other people are bullying them. They may not think there is anything wrong with it because their capacity for acceptance and tolerance is very strong. So the ones who are least likely to notice that they are being bullied may be Bubu because they themselves don't feel that there is anything wrong, right? That also makes it difficult for parents to notice or realize that they are being bullied. So as parents of Bubu, it is important to communicate with them more often and ask questions like, who have you been spending more time with recently? Or has anything happened lately? Have you been feeling unhappy about anything recently? Parents should communicate more with Bubu because Bubu is quite unique. Even when they are being bullied, they may not realize that they are actually being bullied. So, isn't that interesting? However, over time, Bubu may, because of their tolerance and calm nature, turn the children who were bullying them, or those who initially bullied them, into their friends. They have that kind of ability. So we need to believe in Bubu's abilities. We need to trust them. When we really encounter this kind of situation as parents, we need to communicate more with Bubu and talk things through with them. If we notice any physical injuries or obvious marks on their body, then as parents, we really need to communicate more with the school and work together to handle the situation. Okay, let's take a look at Yeye. When Yeye feel that they have been humiliated or bullied, they often have a strong urge to fight back immediately. They may respond with an impulsive reaction or retaliation, and the situation could escalate. So from an adult's perspective, when they see Yeye's reaction, they may be surprised because Yeye is normally a very calm and steady child. However, when they encounter humiliation, they may reach a point where they can no longer tolerate it. They stop holding back and begin to fight back. Remember, reputation and dignity are very important to Yeye. If you humiliate Yeye in front of others, they may feel deeply disrespected and feel that their dignity has been seriously affected. As a result, Yeye may feel the need to fight back. As parents, we need to pay close attention to this. At this point, we need to tell Yeye that problems do not always have to be solved through the use of force. Remember, Yeye is a very wise child. This is the moment when we should make use of Yeye's natural strength, their wisdom. How can they use wisdom to turn conflicts into something positive and transform problems into situations where everyone can resolve them peacefully through understanding and wisdom? This is something we need to teach Yeye. A child who bullies others does not represent a strong person. Knowing when to stop, taking a moment, and using wisdom to solve problems is actually the smarter approach. We must tell Yeye, just because a problem cannot be solved immediately does not mean it cannot be solved. We can give ourselves some time and use our wisdom to resolve conflicts. Of course, when a serious situation occurs, we should also seek help and discuss it with the school as soon as possible. Now let's take a look at Wowo. How do they usually respond? They may repeatedly replay the scenes of being bullied in their minds and relive those feelings. You may notice that Wowo have difficulty falling asleep, or when they do sleep, they may have more nightmares than usual because those images keep replaying in their minds. They may blame themselves a lot. Over time, they may magnify these bullying experiences many times over, turning them into a source of stress for themselves. So my suggestion for us as Wowo's parents is this. Remember that this is a very important moment. When they communicate with you and tell you what happened, make sure to record and write down the details. Help them distinguish what is actually factual from the images or scenarios that they have imagined themselves. Help them stop repeatedly replaying the hurtful experience in their minds and constantly thinking about the process of being hurt. We need to tell Wowo, you must clearly understand which parts are facts and which parts are thoughts or worries created by your own mind. You do not need to blame yourself too much. If a problem happens or if other children bully you, it may be because they have malicious intentions. Don't keep thinking about it and make it even worse in your mind. So when we understand what the reason behind the bullying is, or what motivates the bully to do such things, we as parents should communicate with the school as soon as possible to find out the cause. Because the most difficult situation to identify the reason behind is with Wawo. When Wawo tell you something, it can sometimes be difficult for parents to determine whether what they are saying is an actual fact or a situation that they have imagined in their own minds. So, parents, when you encounter a situation where a Wawo is being bullied, remember that the first thing we need to do is gather more real facts, information, and evidence from the environment and the people involved. We need to find out the actual reason behind the bullying. Then, work together with the school to resolve it. All right, let's look at Fafa. Wow, Fafa's reaction is usually the strongest. They may respond by shouting loudly, making very big gestures, or you may notice that they explode like a volcano, arguing back intensely. It is not surprising if the situation escalates into a physical confrontation because Fafa are the ones who find it hardest to tolerate being bullied. Because they feel the need to fight back and punish the bully in the same way they were treated. This situation can become very dangerous. Sometimes it may even turn into a physical fight. So as Fafa's parents, the first thing we need to tell Fafa is that getting angry or fighting back with an eye for an eye approach is not a good way to solve the problem. First, we need to teach Fafa how to pause and think, take deep breaths, count from 1 to 10, or step away from the situation. We should encourage them to share the problem with a trusted adult and practice ways to respond without reacting impulsively. This helps Fafa learn how to protect themselves. At the same time, we also need to tell Fafa that getting angry does not immediately solve the problem. We hope that Fafa can learn to calm down from that very angry emotion. As parents, we can give Fafa more hugs and tell them that we will always support them. They don't need to worry. They are not wrong for feeling hurt, but they also do not need to use violence to fight back. All right, let's talk about Momo. Momo will directly tell you when they feel something is unfair or unacceptable. They will definitely stand up for themselves, and they may even gather other children together to fight back. When facing bullying, Momo will never back down. They may even seek out the person who bullied them and try to fight back. They are very brave. However, if they start organizing themselves into a group to confront or defeat the bully, that can become a dangerous situation. Otherwise, without realizing it, we may end up teaching them that using force or forming groups to confront others is an effective way to protect themselves. So, as parents, when we face a situation where a Momo is being bullied, the first thing we need to tell them is that having a sense of justice is very important. However, when we gather a group of people to seek revenge or bully other children in return, that is not something a hero should do, and it is not the right thing to do either. We need to be brave when facing these kinds of problems. At the same time, we need to learn how to calm ourselves down and think about the right strategy. We should record the details of what happened and tell Momo that having a sense of justice does not mean attacking or hurting others. How can we win others over through virtue and character? When someone hurts you, whether through words or physical bullying, you can respond with a stronger sense of justice and a more honorable approach. This allows the other person to realize that their threats or harmful behavior cannot affect your values and actions. They can gain even more respect and recognition. So, when facing the same problem, we can see that it is actually possible to solve it without using violence. This is something parents need to teach Momo, especially children who naturally have strong teamwork and leadership abilities from a young age. How can we earn people's respect through our actions and character? Isn't that the true challenge? So, as parents, when facing children with different iBommy personalities, there are 3 important things we should tell them. First, tell them, don't worry. When you experience bullying, speak up immediately. Second, say stop. I don't like what you are doing. Third, I will tell my teacher or my parents. Remember, what children say does not have to be perfect or completely clear. Help them understand that they have the right to walk away and the right to ask for help. This is very important. When facing physical or verbal bullying, parents should not only ask, "What happened?" Instead, you should also ask your child, "What would you do to handle this situation? How would you deal with the problem?" Allow children during this process to have the space to tell you how they originally planned to handle the situation before the problem becomes more serious. Then, as parents, we can use our own experience and methods and work together with the school to find an effective way to handle bullying situations and turn a big problem into a smaller one. We hope that children can have more harmonious relationships with each other. We also hope that when they unfortunately encounter bullying situations, they can learn throughout the process how to be more understanding and accepting of others, how to protect themselves, and how to gain experience and lessons from what happened to grow up healthy and happy. That's all my sharing. Thank you.
Wow, very, very amazing sharing. Thank you so much, Mr. Ivan. This is very important and very useful information that share with us as a parent how to handle this. It is a really great sharing. And I believe that most of you, after listening the sharing, will have a lot of questions. Please feel free to write down on the chat box, and later on we will read out your questions and we'll ask our speaker to answer your questions. Okay. And I would like to take a few minutes to share about iBlooming, as today's event is organized by iBlooming, and some of the people is new to us and maybe not know about iBlooming. Let me share what is iBlooming. Okay. I would like to share my screen. Okay. Yes, I would like to share my screens. Okay, a moment. Yeah, I think you can see our screen. Yeah, iBlooming. Actually, what is iBlooming? iBlooming is the global home where AI awaken human potential. And we have the iMetrics report that it can empower us to understand ourselves. iMetrics character and potential discovery, which is help us to understand our strengths, our learning styles, and our ideal career path. The iMetrics philosophy is we combine the Asian Eastern wisdoms that this is including our Yi Jing, including our behavioral and human behavior and decision making, that is a lateral rhythm that for our personal growth, and also combine the Western science and also our behavioral, our psychological, and this is combined with the behavioral studies as well. So we give the AI to analyze and to give us a very comprehensive, and also this report can guide us to understand our strength and our weakness. That we have our free overview report, and also foundation report, pay report. We have several types: foundation report, essential life report, and also children potential characteristic report. This is more on a parenting guidance to the parents, to how to guide the kids. And also the love relationship report, and also career and wealth report. Then we go one by one. So overview report, that we can get to know what is our iBommie, and like Yaya, Waward, as Mr. Ivan mentioned before, that also our color tone, our characteristic, our character traits, and also our personal blueprint. And also AI will recommend the suitable speakers for us to learn, and also the contents for us to learn every day. So foundation report, it is a more comprehensive one, that we know our personality traits, our left brain, right brain, and also our leadership and execution style, our creativity, and also our personality behavior. And also a little bit talk about our career development as well, and also our love and relationship. So if we want to deep dive into our life, and that is the Essentials Life Report, it is a more comprehensive report to help us to understand ourselves more on the personality traits, our career and work and wealth career path, and also have the SWOT analysis to let us deep dive to our strength and weakness, how to unleash our potential, and also how to improve our weakness, and also love and relationship, and also relationship analysis, and also empower us to grow the overcoming weakness and strength that is suggest also have the iBommy AI suggest a suitable course for us according to our needs, according to our character. So this is a good part is that the child potential characteristic report that for the parents get to know better, get to more understanding about your kids' characteristics and also your kids' inner core and the true inner self and also the communication styles and also the emotional and communication styles for every personality pattern that we can understand more about your kids, how to handle, how to communicate in case of some different scenario that you can communicate well to your kids. And also to how others see your child. And also a magnetic communicator, the strong rules and the strong direction. It is actually a parental guide for the parents, how to guiding the kids along the growing, along the personal growth of your kids. Okay, the growing journey for your kids and also the love and relationship report. For me, it is very important for every family because for parents, that is a couples, the love relationships is very important how to have a harmony families together. And this is actually can show you what is a love DNA, what is the Mr. and Miss Rights, and the communication styles, and also your love bombs and the challenging, and also how to build the blueprint of the overall relationship growth that and also the love preservations, how to maintain and healthy loving relationships. So the next one is career and wealth report. This is career personality analysis that your professional and your social abilities to learn about yourself, your leadership styles, your management abilities, and also on the different of a teamwork and communication skills and also different topics. So this is a character and core value of yourself, the empathy and responsibility and integrity. It is very important for you to understand yourself more when you are going in a grow when you are want to develop your good career path, your career growth path, what kind of career actually is suitable for you and your personality and your job compatible. And it is very important and also for the employees training and psychological support recommendations. So everyone, when they get the report, they will match with an iBommy, like different iBommy. Actually, it is a reflect your personalized to reflect your character. Actually, it is your companion for you along your growing process. It is have a daily note for you and also emotional support for you. That different kind of iBommy. We have Ya Ya, Wah Wah, Fifi, Moo Moo, Boo Boo, Yeah Yeah, Wo Wo, Fa Fa, Fifi with different character. That your daily companion, our apps that will show you that what is the flowers and vegetables to suit you and to give you some of the love notes, the notes, daily notes about your love life and also your career, your wealth opportunity, that to give you some of the recommendation daily and also the music suitable for you to listen every day. That you can imagine you can listen the music before you're going out for school or go to work, that it is a good vibes for you. Okay, and also we are another AI is the iBommy that iBlooming. We have the online platform that we have compliant of consists of over 400 channel provider, which is all the expertise in different kind of industry or areas, and also over 3,500 videos and also over 100 ebooks that all our users is coming from over 90 countries. So we have a program, Global iLearning Movement, GIM. It is the program which is inspired by a program that our co-founder, one of our co-founder, do during the COVID time, that we gather more than 218 countries people together in about 10 days to do the same a program. So this is a learning process. At this AI era, I believe that we need to upskill and reskill, and we need also to have a new skill. It is a must, because research show us that in next 5 years, that AI and automations will disrupt the workforce 44%, which is we need to prepare ourselves. So this is another AI we developed and invest is AI translations, that we clone the voice and also we have sing the lips. This is John Becker, which is it is a Speaker of the House in UK. He speaks in English, and then we translate by the AI with different languages. Let's see.
Hello, I'm John Bercow. For 22 years, I was a Member of Parliament. For over 10 years, I served as Speaker of the House of Commons. And for over 40 years, I've been speaking successfully in public.
Halo, saya John Bercow. Selama 22 tahun, saya menjadi anggota parlemen. Lebih dari 10 tahun saya menjabat sebagai Ketua Dewan Rakyat, dan selama lebih dari 40 tahun, saya telah berbicara di depan umum dengan sukses. Sustaiខ្ញុំឈ្មោះ John Bercow ខ្ញុំធ្លាប់ជាសមាជិកសភារយៈពេល22ឆ្នាំជាសភាតំណាងរាស្ត្ររយៈពេលជាង10ឆ្នាំហើយជាវាគ្មិននិយាយសាធារណៈរយៈពេលជាង40ឆ្នាំដូច្នេះខ្ញុំគិតថាខ្ញុំមានបទពិសោធន៍គ្រប់គ្រាន់ដើម្បីជួយអ្នកឲ្យទំនាក់ទំនងដោយទំនុកចិត្តនិងជំនឿជាក់大家好我是 John Bercow我曾担任议会议员22年，担任下议院议长超过10年，并且在过去40多年里，我一直在公众场合成功演讲。
Wow, it is very amazing, right? That the speaker in a minute can speak different languages, and the people can learn from the global speaker, overseas speaker from their home, from their mother tongue. It is really amazing, which is to bridge the language barrier. Okay, that GIM actually it is a seminar we have every day. Like today, we have the iBlooming preview. On from Monday to Friday and Saturday, we have different topics and different speaker every day. That it is absolutely very low cost to learn on the subscriptions. That only $2 can subscribe, can learn every day from different speaker, from amazing speaker like today. So now, because you join today's sections, you have a chance to get a discount, 50% discount, only $1 per month. You can learn every day from amazing speaker. Good or good? Very good, right? Okay, and iBlooming, now we have the apps that you see. We can download our apps in iOS, in Apple stores, and also in Google stores. Okay, this is all about iBlooming. Okay, we go back to invite our speaker. Let's see. Okay, now we are going to the Q&A sections. I would like to invite back our speaker, Mr. Ivan Che, that to come with us for the Q&A section.
Hello.
Let's see if Mr. Ivan.
Hello.
Hello, Ivan 老師你好啊。
嚟啦，我哋又嚟啦。
係啊，好多謝你嘅時間。我哋頭先咧就聽咗啲好精彩嘅分享啦，咁睇下而家呢個問答時間咧，咁我睇下有啲乜嘢嘅朋友有啲嘅問題咯喎。OK，等我睇下呢個 OK，Darling 佢有個問題啦，佢就話咧佢係 Fifi，佢自己係 Fifi 啦， 佢年輕嘅時候咧，佢成日都諗佢有一啲懷疑自己嘅。
嗯
佢係 Fifi，但係佢對自己咧成日都要有自我懷疑嘅。
嗯
咁佢就不，但係咧佢就冇再問啲咩問題啦。即係即係如果我係 Fifi 嘅話咧，我如果面對啲自我懷疑嘅時候，我點樣去處理咧？或者如果啲小朋友去自我懷疑自己嘅時候，有啲咩處理嘅方式咧？
好啊，咁咧，首先咧，我哋了解咗基本咧，Phoebe 嘅性格咧，都係形於表現喺嗰、個你嘅即係開心唔開心咧，都表現出嚟嘅，好直接嘅。呢個咧就係 Phoebe 嘅特性嚟嘅。咁呢位朋友，你又係咪有咁樣嘅特性咧？即係咧，開心唔開心都第一時間咧表現出嚟嘅。如果有話咧，咁好明顯呢個就係 Phoebe 嘅一啲即係潛在嘅基本特性。好啦，但係每一個 Phoebe 咧，佢都有唔同嘅性格特質嘅喎，唔係所有嘅 Phoebe 咧都係一模一樣嘅喎。嗱，呢個時間咧，我哋就需要咧，我哋試下嘗試用我哋嘅iBommies 提供俾大家嘅一個iMatches 嘅一個測試報告。咁我哋試下咧，將自己嘅資料咧填寫入去之後咧，多啲去更加深入咁去揾到一啲詳細嘅iMatches 嘅報告。咁去了解翻自己係屬於邊一類型嘅Phoebe。因為 Phoebe 咧喺 AI 我哋嘅大嘅 database 裏面咧，都超過8萬幾種嘅喎。所以唔簡單喎。咁咧，我哋了解自己點解細個嘅時候，會對自己產生懷疑咧？跟住大個時候又面對到一啲咩嘅影響咧？因為小朋友嗰個成長咧，或者對自己嘅將來嘅影響咧，都係好大嘅喎。咁我哋點解要每一個成年人又好，小朋友又好，如果能夠盡快咁揾到自己真真正正嘅屬於你自己嘅性格特質，或者你自己嘅天賦咧，咁我好肯定咁話俾你聽，你將來嘅人生咧都會更加順序，更加咧係嚟得自然同埋舒服喎，就唔需要咧走咁多冤枉路喎。係啦，咁到咗你大個之後，你又再會唔會產生對自己一啲懷疑咧？呢啲問題咧，你日後亦都可以透過我哋咧iBommies咧，我哋都會提供一啲問答嘅一啲功能喎。咁我哋要好密切留意住喎。咁咧亦都可以咧透過 AI 人工智能 iBommies嘅平台咧，可以幫到你嘅。
OK，非常之多謝Ivan 徐老師啦，咁精彩嘅答案啦。咁或者 before 我 go on 第二個問題嘅時候，我可唔可以問一個問題啊？頭先咧我就聽到你講話，其實一個言語嘅欺凌啊，同埋身體上嘅欺凌啦。咁而身體上就好容易睇到啦，可能你有啲傷痕啊，或者有啲你會察覺得到啦。咁言語嘅欺凌咧，都係要真係個小朋友自己講出嚟先會知道啦。咁而言語嘅欺凌好多時，你頭先就有提及到話，可能係由一啲嘅笑話講起啊，或者係可能講佢嘅花名啊，或者係即係可能話佢關於佢嘅成績上嘅嘢啊，咁係取笑佢開始，咁而成為一個可能持久變為欺凌，或者升級到欺凌。咁我哋點樣可以引導啲小朋友去明白咩就點樣為之講笑，點樣為之欺凌咧？
呢個問題非常之好啊！咁亦都咧會帶咗我哋去下一個星期咧，我哋要講嘅一個主題。咁你就千祈唔好錯過喎。下一個星期咧，我哋會用一個更加詳盡嘅篇幅咧，去講關於一啲叫社交方面嘅一啲欺凌。咁呢個咧就係正好似 Ivy 頭先所講嘅咧，咁佢唔係會有一啲傷痕啦，或者係痕跡啦，你可以察覺到喎。可能係一啲語言啦，可能係一啲集體嘅一啲排斥啦，甚或乎咧係去將你孤立啦。咁何謂欺凌咧？其實好多時候咧都係一件事情咧，佢重複 咁樣不斷咁樣喺一個即係我哋話受害者啦嗰度發生喎。咁而欺凌作出欺凌嘅一啲朋友咧，咁佢哋咧亦都係會變本加厲喎，因為佢發覺咦受欺凌嘅小朋友佢冇去反抗喎，又或者佢冇去拒絕喎，呢個時間咧咁佢哋咧就會因為喺呢個受欺凌嘅小朋友嘅反應裏面咧佢哋係自己感覺自我良好，跟住咧佢哋就會再將件事情咧升級，甚至乎咧會令到我哋嘅叫做受害嘅被欺凌嘅小朋友咧，佢會比呢個身體上面嘅欺凌咧係更加嚴重嘅。其實呢一啲係睇唔見嘅呢一種冇痕跡嘅呢一種欺凌咧大家都真係千祈唔可以忽視喎。咁下星期咧，我哋會更加詳細咁話俾大家聽，點樣可以察覺得到喺唔同嘅 iBommies 性格嘅小朋友咧，佢面對到欺凌嘅時候咧，佢會有啲乜嘢特徵咧？而家長又點樣可以咧早少少可以防範於未然？甚至乎當你察覺咗嘅時候咧，又應該點樣去處理咧？咁我哋下星期記得留意喎。
哇！下星期一定好精彩啊！但係我又想問下咧，頭先話即係有一啲小朋友可能係遇到欺凌嘅時候，可能佢會忍受，咁嗰啲欺凌嘅，即係啲人就會變本加厲啦，咁就可能會更加升級或者係更加排斥或者講嘢。但係會唔會係如果個小朋友其實無論係人哋講嘅言語係個傷害性唔係視乎佢個傷害性大定細，還是如果個小朋友已經係感覺到受傷害，其實已經係一個欺凌嘅一種咧？
絕對係㗎。咁咧所以我哋話當平時點樣可以察覺呢個問題係重要㗎。我哋可以喺一啲日常生活中可以問小朋友一啲問題啦，譬如你今日晏晝小息嘅時候又同邊個玩啊？咁我哋家長咧有陣時未必話長時間咧可以留意到佢喺學校嘅生活喎。你可以問下佢，咦，今日我哋lunch time 嘅時候有冇同邊個朋友一齊啊？或者最近有冇遇到一啲問題，或者係一齊玩嘅時候咧，係令到你好唔開心嘅事情啊？咁咧可以不妨咧多啲咧去透過平時一啲好簡單嘅溝通嘅問題咧，睇下小朋友嘅反應。因為小朋友咧有一樣嘢會比較直率一啲嘅，佢冇咁太大嘅一啲掩飾啦，咁咧就容易啲俾成年人咧可以察覺到。但係咧你作為家長咧都要主動咁樣咧去問一啲有道性嘅一啲問題啦。咁喺個問題裏面咧，我哋多啲表現關心，就唔係咧就話你換過一批朋友啦就冇問題㗎啦。呢個咧唔係一個解決欺凌嘅方法嚟嘅喎。我哋反而咧要話俾小朋友聽咧，如何去選擇一啲我哋叫安全性嘅朋友啦、穩定性嘅朋友啦，同埋乜嘢叫做友誼啦，乜嘢叫做即係我哋話係唔公平嘅對待啦。等小朋友知道，當佢遇到嘅時候咧，點樣去學識即時 say no。當你處理唔到嘅時候，識唔識得點樣去同大人啦，或者係家長，甚至乎係學校啦，或者輔導員啦，去尋求協助嘅，呢樣嘢非常之重要嘅。
係啊，係啊，非常之重要啊！尤其是係即係好多家長都可能會面對呢啲問題，就會同小朋友講：咁你唔好同佢玩咯。咁其實就唔係，其實佢哋都要係建立朋友嘅友誼咯。咁要去自己去解決呢個問題。同埋頭先我聽到啦，Miss 徐老師頭先講得好好嘅，就話我哋點樣去引導個小朋友。唔係俾一個方法，俾一個解決方法佢先。首先係問個小朋友， 哦，咁嘅時候，你打算點樣去處理啊？等佢自己去諗下，哦，原來佢自己本身想去用咩嘅方式去處理，咁去誘導佢自己個慢慢去成長咁樣，係
冇
啊。
錯啊，其實咧佢要睇小朋友咧喺唔同嘅歲數咧，佢要建立嗰個價值觀咧都唔一樣嘅喎。咁我哋之前咧都有講過啦，譬如咧喺3到6歲嘅時候咧，咁佢喺快樂學習或者係遊戲當中咧去成長啦。但係到咗佢去由10歲到16歲之間咧，佢就開始要建立一個我哋叫做領導才嘅時間啦。即係佢會帶領其他人，甚至乎學習點樣去做一個領導者啦，點樣去做一個服從者啦。咁咧兩個位置咧，佢都喺度學習緊點樣去適應嘅。所以咧作為朋友，佢點樣去即係遭受到欺凌嘅時候，佢點樣去選擇佢嘅朋友，或者係點去保護佢自己咧？我哋都係無可避免嘅。所以咧需要小朋友咧喺唔同嘅階段嘅時候咧，係去面對。不過要俾小朋友知道咧，無論發生任何嘅問題咧，都唔需要擔心或者恐懼嘅。即係父母咧，或者係家長咧，都會喺佢身邊支持佢嘅，同埋咧係認同佢而家嘅情況，同埋關心了解佢嘅，多啲溝通啦。咁咧就好多問題咧可以及早可以知道嘅。
係啊，多謝多謝 Mr. Ivan 徐老師，多啲溝通，令到呢個家庭好和諧嘅時候，亦都同仔女嘅溝通好緊要啦，要了解佢哋啦，去解決佢哋喺學校上如果遇到嘅問題，亦都可以去幫佢溝通，幫佢解決佢嘅問題。非常之多謝，非常之多謝 Mr. Ivan 徐老師今日同我哋咁精彩嘅分享啦。咁我哋而家嘅時間嘅關係啦，我哋完結我哋今日嘅 Q&A 嘅環節啦。咁我再次一次多謝 Mr. Ivan 徐老師同我哋咁精彩嘅分享。咁亦都要密切留意我哋下個星期，我哋繼續係講個題目好精彩啊！
社交欺凌係啦，
社交嘅欺凌嘅問題。阿徐老師可唔可以喺我哋結束之前俾一個最後嘅結後語，我哋去俾我哋提醒下我哋啲家長啊？
最緊要咧就係多啲聆聽，都係嗰一句我哋經常性都聽到嘅一句説話啦。子女咧真係好與壞，真係在乎溝通同埋關懷嘅。我哋付出嘅真心同埋時間咧，喺佢細個嘅時候咧，你付出嘅所有嘅時間咧，當佢成長嘅每一個階段咧，都係好值得嘅。其實係非常非常之重要嘅。同埋咧，希望大家珍惜每一次嘅擁抱啊，因為咧，當佢去到青春期或者甚至乎將佢成人嘅時候咧，嗰個擁抱咧，可能大家咧就更加好要值得珍惜啦，係嘛？或者咧，佢肯拖一拖你嘅手，或者係一個擁抱啦。咁尤其是咧，我哋喺華人啦嘅世界啦，都係少咁一啲擁抱嘅。咁咧，我哋可以主動一啲。當你愛嘅時候咧，可以講出嚟你愛啦咁樣樣，咁咧我覺得係唔係一種羞恥嚟嘅，係啦。OK，咁多謝晒大家，咁我亦都愛大家，希望咧下次可以見到大家。
好多謝多謝 Mr. Ivan 徐老師，我哋都好愛你啊，徐老師。Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Ivan Trade, and very amazing sharing. And also thank you so much, everyone, your participation. And please feel free to send a lot of love, 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 a lot of emoji to thank you, our amazing speaker, Mr. Ivan Trade. And we are not closed this section yet because I still have some of the information we want to share to everyone. That let's show the screen. Okay, this is our iBlooming website, iblooming.ai. Come to our website and you can do the free test of iMetrics. Then you can go to our iBommy, meet our iBommy, and then you can go for the free registrations. After that, you can do the free test. Okay, and please remember to ask your friends to get the link to subscribe our GIM. Only $1 per month. It is really super good. Okay. The next one. This is the next sections. We are continue our our series about eye blooming, and for next Tuesday, same time, 7 p.m. Jakarta time, we talk about social bullying, which how we can help our kids to encounter when they encounter the social bullying through the 9 iBommies. Please remember that to join us next week. Okay, the next one. The next one, which is the Island Quartet, that it is by Dr. James Bunama, that is a human and AI guiding Gen Z and Alpha to become captain in the technology era. And this is a very amazing topics that sailing together create works from adolescents, parents-child collaboration in building a portfolio. That remember to join our Island Quartet series on Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Jakarta time. Okay, the next one is Island Quartet, another series which is led by Dr. Arif Gunawa, which is the topic is Metanoia practitioners restores from brokenness to holiness. That it is a 4-week series about these topics. It is amazing one, and remember to join us on every Friday, same time, 7 p.m. Jakarta time. iBlooming apps is available in Google Play and also in App Stores. Download this, you get your free AI companion to have the daily recommendations from AI and the daily notes, and also to have this use our AI apps to get more informations. And also you can click to our chat box, have a link that direct to download. And also please follow our IG, iBlooming_official, and Facebook, iBlooming Global. And also get the most update information from iBlooming. And also on the chat room that we have the link tree that you can click on and direct go to our iBlooming website and customer service. Okay, thank you so much. And then thanks again, Mr. Ivan Choi. Amazing sharing, our amazing speaker. We continue to follow you. We love you. And then the next week we will see you again. Okay. And also thank you so much for all the participants. And we love you so much. And we have to close our sections today, and see you on next island. Bye-bye.
Bye.